Hey, my love, how are you? Give people a little time to come on in. Imani, your son is so big. Like, oh my goodness, how much time has passed. I can't believe that baby's so big. How y'all doing this morning? I'm on multiple streams. I just wanted to talk to you guys this morning. I wanted to talk to you guys about a few things. I'm gonna bring you over here. I want to talk to y'all about a few things. One in particular being, hey, how y'all doing? How is well, first off, let me let y'all know who I am. I am Fever Daniels. I am a successful businesswoman. I'm a life coach. I'm a motivational speaker. I'm a lot of things. How are you guys doing today? How's life treating you? How has 2022 been treating you so far? Um, and please comment. I don't want to just talk to myself. I want you guys to engage me. I want to know how 2022 has been treating you so far because I know how it's been treating me. 2022 has been a lot of things so far. It has been beautiful. It's been upside down and inside out. It's been amazing. It's been traumatizing. It is literally checked off the mark of everything so far. This has been the longest year of my life, but that is also, a good thing and it's not so good on certain levels. So 2022 has presented some issues, and y'all know I'm transparent and I talk about it and I tell the truth. He's 9 this year. Oh my God, 9. It's been a long time, baby girl. I miss you too. You are beautiful. Thank you. Thank you. So I want you guys to engage with me, talk back, like, share, send me some hearts, send me some love. I want to talk to you guys. So I asked a question. First off, I said who I am. I'm Fever Daniels, but I wanted to know how has 2022. That's how my 22 has been so far. How has 2022 been treating you? How have you been? And I had some questions that I wanted to ask, so I wrote them down so I can make sure I stay on track because I really want to know how's everything going for you guys. The turn of the year, how was this new portion of the year been treating you? So good morning, my beautiful people of the world. I want to know how has this year been treating you so far? How have you been treating yourself? You know, it has the year started off wonderful for me. I'm a part of these some great leagues, and I have, my business is going well, and so things are really looking up for me. But at the end of it, at the same time, I had some other things take place. Hey, sister, in my life that had flipped my world upside down, and just for a brief moment, I I tried to slip into some level of depression, you know, um, because things had gotten hard. And that's on a personal level. So, what I had to do was I had to talk to myself. I had to talk to myself. I had to talk to my God. I had to come up out of that mode because for me, I'm a Taurus. I am a straight shooter, but I'm also human. So when I go through certain things in life, it could get me, and it can get me in a position mentally where I just don't want to be around people. I want to just check out for a minute. But this time, I decided to not check out. I decided to step up and stand up, and I decided to start talking to myself and give myself talks differently than what I had done in the past. Hey, everybody. How y'all doing? Thanks for coming in. Please send me some hearts, send me some love. Let me know that you guys are here with me, please. So, my question to you guys was, and I'm not able to see what's being said. So, let me see if I can do this because I really want to see what you guys are saying. My question was, how has 2022 been treating you guys so far? I'm intrigued. I really want to know. Here I go. Somebody said something. And we overthink. Teacher said, and we overthink. Girl, overthink ain't it? Overthinking is the least of our worries. Sometimes when you go through certain things in life, um, overthinking becomes a problem. But at the same time, you need to think. You need to delegate your thoughts to different compartments so that you don't make rash decisions that could change the platform of your life. So I have a question for you guys. How I've already asked how y'all feeling today. Please let me know how you feeling today. If you on here with me, just let me know how you feeling. Are you feeling good? Are you feeling bad? Are you feeling sad? Overwhelmed? Are you feeling excited? What's today bringing to you? How are you guys feeling today? And with that being said, are you satisfied with who you are at this point in your life? Like the person that you're showing up as. Are you satisfied? Are you happy? Keisha says she's overwhelmed. I can relate. I can definitely relate to that overwhelming feeling. How are you guys feeling over here? What has this day, not yesterday, but this day in particular, what has it yielded to you? What is it bringing to you? Um, and if you're overwhelmed or if you're sad or even joyful, you know, what can you do today that's different from what you did yesterday to help you come out of that mind state? For one, for my overwhelmed people, there are little steps that you can take to help pull you out of like that feeling. I want to share a few things with you real quick. Real quick. So I have a couple questions that I want to ask because I want to cause you guys to really think. And so one of my questions would be, um, what lifestyle changes can you make to help you get to the level that you don't feel so overwhelmed? The new because it's a whole new year. Y'all know how it is. New year, new me. But it doesn't have to be a cliche. That phrase doesn't have to be something that you just say to make yourself feel good for a moment. New year, new me. You're not a new person, but you can be renewed. The things that you do can be changed. And if you're looking for a change, you definitely have to take some action steps in order for you to get anything in your life to line up to the person, for you to line up and become the person that you see yourself becoming. There are things that you can personally do today to help you out with that. So what does the next level you look like? What does she look like? I have to learn to take things one at a time. I think I try to take on too much at a time. Girl, that must be a Taurus thing. Like that must be a Taurus thing because let me tell you, when I tell y'all I'm one of them people that has in my past, and I had to stop it because I learned that it was doing me a disservice. It wasn't really serving me. I had to learn that whatever I have in the pot, finish cooking it before I start adding more. Unless it's an ingredient. If it's an ingredient, then that's fine. But if it's just, for instance, hairstyling, school, uh, uh, um, this is my business. Being a hairstylist full time, starting my own school, being a motivational speaker, speaking at all these different engagements and events, being a full time wife and mother, um, being a minister, making sure I'm present in the church, and managing multiple sclerosis. I don't know how that can all happen at once, but I know there are different things that I can do to make sure that I can get them done. And it doesn't have to be a conglomerate of things that's taking me out. Because a lot of times in my life personally, I have joined different things that has been that it hasn't yielded well for me because I got all these things in my personal pot. When I first opened up my salon on South in Ferguson, Vive La Sure, it was a big salon, a huge salon, and I had 14 stations to fill, and I only had like 6 people coming in the door, and that wasn't enough to get that place paid for and take care of everything. But then I wanted to start a school and then do reality talk. And so because I wanted to do all those different things, I tried it, but I had to understand, hey Talia, I had to come to an understanding that in order for me to make A, B, and C work, I had to start with A, complete A to its finish, and then come back and pick B up. And once B is in the making, I had to now complete that and then come back and pick up C. Now, once I got to a position where A is a well-oiled machine and is generating income for me, and now I know I can walk away from A and not have to worry about whether it's going to still produce income, and start on B. I know I can't do C if B isn't a well-oiled machine because all the things that I tend to do is servitude. I'm a servant. So I had to make sure that even with C, that I delegate some of those things to different people so that it doesn't crush me. So I had to learn how to do that. That is really hard. Um, my last salon, now I have a manager, for whatever now, I gotta have it. But my last salon, I had a manager and I was still managing. I was what do you call it? Looking over her shoulder, whatever it's called. I was micromanaging my manager, because I didn't trust that she was going to make the best decisions for my business. So I found myself with an adult daycare, with a beauty salon, running this reality talk, and so-called delegating things to other people, but not really. So I had to learn to scale back. So I asked my question, myself, what lifestyle changes can I make to get to the next level of me? And you guys answer that question for me. I have those issues delegate. We got to learn to trust people. If you are in business and you are a businesswoman, Keisha, I know that for a fact. You got to learn to trust people in business because there's no way we can make it to the next level without other people. It is essential that we have somebody to help. Walona Bakehouse. She's a chef. She's a bakery. She has a bakery. In order for you, to make it to a certain level, there's no way you're going to be able to man that kitchen, man your social media site, man the orders and the demand that you have, and keep your mind going, your household going, your beautiful little daughter, pushing her to be the best that you can be without some level of help. There has to be some level of help. Hold on, guys. So it has to be some level of help that you're receiving in order for your business to grow. If you don't have help, then I'm sorry, you're going to remain in the same position. Like real talk, there's ain't no other way around it. So if you guys really are looking to grow, let me let me just be frank with you. You got to employ some help. If you don't, you're going to stay on the same level. Let me tell you guys some of the questions. I had wrote this question down, and I asked it to myself. So I'm gonna tell you guys some of the things that I had on my list. Um, what lifestyle changes should I make for this next level new me? Right, and there was limiting alcohol consumption because in order for me to do what I have to do, I cannot be sitting around here drunk and I haven't really even been drinking like that because I had been like turned up since the pandemic. Like it's been a straight up wang bang whatever it is. It's just been a party, okay, but not really a party. It's just been a whole lot of, the pandemic hit me like it hit you guys. So with that being said, I had to scale back on alcohol consumption in order for me to make it. Because if I don't scale back on the alcohol consumption, then because I have MS, what that does for me is it's going to cause me to be really, really tired, not the next day, but the days following, and I won't feel so well. So yeah, when I go to events, the I may not have a drink at all because I need to show up and be present. I have a lot going on, and they're great and powerful and wonderful things. And in order for me to really see what I'm looking to receive out of life, receive it, I gotta slow down on the alcohol, scale back on TikTok and Facebook ain't really been my thing. Instagram, I look at every now and again, but TikTok had really like consumed my little world. I'm sitting over here scrolling and scrolling and laughing my butt off. Everything had became so easy to just check out. Looking at other people, they're clowning, and they're so informational. So many different things going on in the world that when you get a chance to watch something like, TikTok and Instagram, even Facebook still have the thread. It takes you out of your own world and it puts you into the world of other people. But see, if you're in business, how can you be successful if you're spending the majority of your time on social media scrolling? If you're not spending that time scheduling, post, and making content, um, then how are you going to grow? So that's what I had to tell myself. I had to take. I'm taking up time to shop for me because I have never really been the person that I don't. Anybody that knows me know I don't like shopping. I like this. This is something I absolutely love. Buy cart, add to my 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 cart. I cannot stand going in the store, shuffling through clothes, trying them on. It drives me absolutely crazy. So I just decided to just pick up my phone and just, oh, I like that. Let me add that to my cart. Oh, I like that. Let me add that to my cart. Ooh, Afterpay. I don't have to pay it all today. I can just pay a small percentage. Add that to my cart. So I had really started to notice that I like looking good. I like feeling a certain way. And in order for me to do that, I have to dress. When I step out the house, and you guys know me, y'all know I'm a diva. Y'all know I like to look good, smell good, and all of that. So in order for me to do that, I have to shop, right? I hadn't really been doing that since the pandemic began because it's just been so much. And when the school opened up, I just was like, okay, let me make sure I'm as diva as possible. But then it shut down. I was all like, what am I supposed to do now? So now that the school is back open, I'm like, I really want to make sure that I am absolutely flawless every single time I step out of the house, every single time I enter to the presence of other people, every event that I go to, I want to just show up, turn up, and show out. So it is absolutely essential that I get some shopping in and that I make sure I feel good about me, okay? Another thing is a personal trainer. I had to hire a personal trainer. Why? Because I went from 426 pounds down to 226 pounds, exactly 200 pounds I lost. And now I'm back up at 270, and I feel it. I feel it. I feel it. I feel it all. So, in order for me to make it to this next level, new me, I had to make some action steps. And that's one of the things that I had to do. Yes, me too. Online is my life. I'm telling you, it can consume your world. So I had to make some action steps and take some action steps. And hey, Chrissy, one of the things I decided to do was get a personal trainer, someone that can help me in that regard, because I'm only able to help myself so much. Um, my little protein shake. Um, I decided to make that the first thing that I drank or ate this morning. I didn't eat. I got up a little late today. dealing with my body. I decided to go live anyway. I decided to make content anyway. I decided that no longer will I allow multiple sclerosis to be a barrier or a hindrance in my life. I decided to push past the odds and go for it anyway. Right. So even though I may not, always feel my absolute 100% best, I'm going for it anyway. Why not? So that's where I'm at. Another thing that I decided to do was commit myself to my daughter's activities. In order for my right now life to change, I have to make sure her life is on track. If my child's, and I'm pointing in the other room because for some, let me, side note, it's 6 degrees in St. Louis and the schools shut down. What the complete heck is going on? When did they start shutting schools down because 6 degree weather? We had to walk to school in 0 below weather, snow up to our kneecaps. Child, what's going on with the school system is just bananas to me right now, but whatever. I ain't mad, mine's good. But in order for me to make sure that the next level that I desire to be on is actually something I can aim towards, I got to make sure my child is okay. Because if my child isn't okay, then I'm going to be the one to feel it. Okay. Um, which reminds me, I have a reality talk coming up about kids. It's all about kids, all about unruliness. It's all about the things that parents go through in the dark, the things that we don't talk about, the things that we decide that we're going to keep this to ourselves. We're going to hide this from the world because if people knew that I was experiencing that, they would judge me. Be on the lookout for that. Meanwhile, um, yeah, my child has to be like number one in that decision making process because if I don't make sure she has everything that she needs, I'm making sure that she is aiming or going in the right direction. And the word, what does the word say? Y'all know what it says. Train up a child in the ways in which they should go. And when they get older, when they stray, it says when they stray, they won't depart from what you taught them. I figured out what that really meant because I'm a praying woman. I always ask for guidance and understanding. And I figured out that you train them in the areas of their gifting. You don't train them in what you want your children to become. You train them in what you see them naturally able to do. That's going to bring out the absolute best in them. Exactly. My baby is first. No, our babies are not first. That's in the decision making process for your life, but our babies aren't first. You are number one, whether you like it or not, whether you want to, live that way or not. If number one doesn't come first, two or three cannot stand. So you must make sure you're number one. You must make sure you're taken care of. You must make sure you're healthy. You must make sure your mind is on right. You must make sure if you have a higher power and you pray, ask for deliverance, ask for understanding, ask for guidance, believe that it can happen and move on. But number one is you. You are number one. You are important. You are so important that you're going to teach your child how to make themselves number one so that it doesn't, or the order doesn't get misconstrued. Yeah, my child in my decision making process, in order for me to make certain decisions, I have to consider her first. Because if I don't, and I just let her do what she wants to do, if I let her just stay stuck in that room with the computer and the phone, child, with the same TikTok that I'm on and Snapchat that I'm on and Instagram and YouTube and all these dinglings and stuff swinging all across the globe and everybody's so quick to show them. Yeah, if I don't make sure in my decision making process that I put her first, then I'm going to be screwed. Okay, so absolutely, I'm with you on that, Talia. I just wanted to let you know that yes, our babies are first, but in our actuality, we are number one. Two or three can't stand if number one don't come first. Always remember that. My other thing was to pray and study more. Because I'm a minister and I always want to make sure that whatever it is that I'm doing is lining up with the word of God. And not even that, y'all know me, y'all know I'm unorthodox, y'all know I'm cut different. Y'all know I'm real. Y'all know I talk about some things that most people in ministry would never talk about, because one thing that they don't want to do is be confronted with the reality of life. We want to always serve the people who are so godly and already made it and already just got every area of God so called figured out. But when we talking about people that smoke weed and snort dope and that's wild and party all the time, and the hoes and prostitutes, and I mean like Instagram prostitutes. I mean like in your inbox, what's up with you, boo type prostitutes. Like, I need that 250 about you in order for you to get with me type prostitutes. Like, it's real out here. So I decided that I didn't want to be the norm, the ordinary, person in ministry that just only wanted to cater to the holier than thou, the people that already have it. Let me tell you my background. I ain't gonna tell you now, but I have come from some really, really rough times. And if I had only people that presented themselves to me, well, I did, but if people only seen the good in me and never paid attention to the bad, then I'll be screwed. So I decided that I didn't want to be like that. So praying and studying more absolutely was one of the things for me. I got another question for you guys. What is the next? No, who is the next level you? What do you want to become? I know that's what you were saying. What do you want to become this year? Like, who do you want to see yourself transformed into in this next level of life and living? Who do you want to see yourself becoming? Keisha, um, you're an extraordinary nail tech. That's my nail tech. My nail tech better than yours. Trust me, she is. But in all actuality, are you looking to just be a nail tech? Are you looking to do nails only? Are you looking to open up a nail salon, a nail school? Are you looking to, I know you have the daycare as well. What are you looking to do, and how are you looking to transform your life? Please give me some likes, some hearts, and everything, you guys, so I can know you guys are with me. Um, who are you looking to become this next level of life? Talia, what about you? I know you drive for Greyhound. I know they can't function and flow too much without you, because you do your job well. But I also know that you had been sick and Trent had been sick, so I know that it had presented some rocky times for you. So who how hey Tendai. So what does the next level you look like? you know what does the next level you look like? What do you have to do in order to make it to the next level of living in life in you? And that's very important. I'm having an amazing day. You do the same. You have to be able to zero in on that in order for you to be able to get to it. You can't get to the next level if you don't know what that looks like. So let me tell you what that looks like for me. I wrote it down, so I want to share with you guys. The next level of me is a more consistent version of me. Whatever it is that I seek to do, I want to do it well, but not just well, but constantly. I want to repeat the process. A consistent version of me looks like whether I'm, because y'all know me, I'll do it anyway. But whether I'm sick or not, I want to get up and get with it. You know. Hey Pebbles, how you doing, my love? Whether I'm sick or not, I want to get up and get with it. I am looking to become a residential facility owner of a healthcare industry in my and that's my real passion. Listen, there are some action steps that you can take in order to get there. Now, I had an adult daycare. I know about that. I don't know about the residential side, but I definitely know about the adult daycare world. I know about the daycare world, and I know you do as well. So I don't even see that being a hard problem for you. But there are definitely some action steps that you can take in order to get there. Another one that I had on my list is I want to be a sure person. Okay? What I mean by that, I don't want to doubt myself anymore. I want to be for sure that whatever God said and that he placed in me, that I can do, and I don't want to have to keep second guessing myself. So what does that look like in order to do that? For me, it's pray fervently. Ask God for direction and understanding. leadership and guidance, and then trust that he can provide, that he will provide, and that he's going to do every single thing that he said he would, because he is not a man that he should lie. That was mine. Okay. um the next one was be a more softer and gentler woman. um I know a lot of women struggle with this. I know you love to take care of Keisha, people, Keisha. That's what you do. You don't even think about it. You just do that. More soft and gentle woman. Let me tell you guys, I'm a married woman. I've been married to my husband for 5 years, and before I got with my husband, I was single forever, ever, 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 ever. And because I was single, I had no other choice but to get out and get it. If it was snow on the ground, who shoveled the snow? I had small children. My kids are all grown up now, but I had small children. If it was snow outside, on my car, in my driveway, my walkway, not only did I had to shovel the snow, I had to salt my own grounds too, unless I had help. But more than likely, because I was single and there wasn't a lot of men that were willing to do that, unless I hired somebody, I had to get out there and do it myself, which made me the type of person that jumped to it when I see it. I had to, go to the grocery store, get a whole lot of groceries and take all the bags in. And once my kids got a little older, had them take the bags in. Like, I had to do everything that it takes to be alive and well alone. And that made me hard. It made me a little rough around the edges, a lot of rough around the edges. And it made me very distrusting of men. And you know what? It was a very funny thing when I stepped outside of St. Louis and I walked into not a grocery store, a gas station. First off, let me tell y'all, walked into two stores. I was leaving St. Louis and I was on a cane because I had been crippled, and I was coming off of being crippled, but I was still unstable in my body, right? So I was going into this gas station, and a dude came out of the gas station, opened up the door, and he let the door slam on me, and my legs were very unstable. So I tripped and I almost fell walking into the store. Oh, I was so ticked. I was so pissed. I was so like, dude, don't you see I'm on a cane? Don't you see I'm already shaking in my walk? So I felt some kind of way. Now, what tripped me out was when I left St. Louis and I was walking into a gas station at a store outside of St. Louis, outside of Missouri. The man, he walked out and he jumped back to the door, opened the door, and was like, "Oh, I'm sorry, ma'am, I didn't see you," and he let me in. I was like, thank you. Like, I didn't even really know how to say thank you to the guy because I had not really experienced much chivalry here in St. Louis, and that's just, it is what it is, right? So I said all that to say that in my marriage, I was showing up kind of rough. I was showing up kind of as if I didn't need him. And I believe I made him feel that way because every time he tried to do something for me, I had already either did it first or I was moving him out of the way, like I got it. And he was like, dang, like, can I serve you? Can I do something for you? Can I be what you've been saying you need me to be? And I'm all like, I got it. And so in my next level, the next level me, I want to be more soft and gentle and allow my husband to do what he's been yearning to do. And that's just lead. I'm a leader. I've been leading myself and my family for a very long time. But at this time, I don't want to be the head. I'm not the head. I have someone to cover me. And I want to learn how to do that in such a way that he feels appreciated and that I feel comfortable with letting somebody take control in that way. Because unlike a lot of other women, mine actually does. He takes control. He is a leader. He takes care of me, so I'm grateful for that. It took us a while to get to that point, but I am so grateful that we are now here. So I want to honor him in that and become more soft and gentle. And I want to know what that feels like for me as well. And so that's why I'm asking these questions, because the question was posed to me, from my life coach, from my business coach. And now I'm posing the question for you. What is it at this next level you look like? I want to be a more confident in my own abilities. Same thing you said, Keisha. I want to be a more confident entrepreneur. I put down I want to be more confident in my own abilities. I want to jump to it faster for me. Because anybody that knows me know that I jump hard and fast for everybody else, but I kind of move a little slow for me. So I want to make sure that I am moving fast and expedient for me, and that I show up more for me, and that I'm able to serve me at a higher capacity, so that when I am serving the general public, it doesn't look like I'm giving you guys more than I'm giving me. You know, so that's what that's what I wanted to become. The next level me wants to become a more confident person, a more gentler and softer woman, a more of a listener. In order for me, like I'm a life coach. In order for me to coach you guys accordingly, I have to be able to fully listen to whatever it is you guys are saying. So I'm excited about the fact that I'm able to do those things. Um, the next level me looks like I'm very classy in my approach. Now let me tell you, I could be a spitfire. Yes, I could be a spitfire. So the next level, hey Miss Jordan, the next level me is more classier. And I know y'all know me. Y'all know I'm a classy lady. Y'all know how I am. However, I'm gonna come back to you, Tally, because I want to see what you said. However, I decided because let me tell y'all, this pandemic has made me snappy. And literally, you can say, not you can't say, but literally, I had been snapping on people. So I had to step back, and because that's not my normal self, but the stress of the pandemic and shutting the salon down and adult daycare. And I didn't shut the daycare down. I just sold my portion of the daycare, you know. But opening up another salon and running all of these businesses and having the people that was working for me, take care of what they had to take care of, and all this stuff caused me to be disruptive to my own self. So I really wanted to be more classier in my approach. Talia says, I always thought about coming off the road and having my own truck or company, bus company. Girl, that's dope. Come on, Talia, do that. That's dope. I know some women right now that are bossing it. And they got their own trucks. I'm looking at these women with a fleet of trucks. It is and then you got it in you. Go ahead, girl. I'm with you. I want to see you do that. Um, I want to be a more balanced woman, you know? What I mean by balance. I mean, I want to make sure my home life is in order, my spiritual life is in order, my business life is in order, my personal life is in order. In order to be a balanced woman, you can't just balance your home and leave your business, your personal, and your spiritual life out. You can't just be balancing your spiritual life and leave your home, your business, and your personal life out. So you have to make sure that if you change something in one area, that you're changing it in all the other areas too, because if you don't, something is going to get thrown off. So, plus, I want to bring calmness and peace to every situation that I'm afforded to be in. And I think I do that already. I think that I bring a certain level of peace to those that surround me. But at the same time, I want to ensure that about myself. So that's something that I have been wanting to work on. I want to drive luxury vehicles. Okay. I want to hang out with supportive people. I'm a prayer warrior. I'm an intercessor. So I want to make sure that when I'm interceding for people that I can really have time and space to go in. I needed freedom. Not many people have freedom in their schedule. I needed freedom. I created freedom for myself. As you guys can see, it's a Friday at past noon, and I'm actually at home chilling, talking to y'all. I'm not in the salon, the hustle and bustle of everything, working my fingers to the bone, tired, come home, can't even cook, can't perform, you know, do all the little dirty tricks that my husband want me to do. I can't do all the little fun things that my daughter want me to do because I done work my tail to the bone. I don't have it in me now. Now I have freedom in my schedule. I was able to create freedom in my schedule. How did I do that? I did that by writing out a list, checking things off my list, and changing areas of myself to ensure that the freedom that I want, I can have. But it had to be some things and some action steps that I had to take in order to make that happen. And let me tell you, I'll be 40 years old this year. I've been in the business for a very long time. It did not just start today. I did not become a fever without going through the Gigi phases. Like I literally had to go through some things in life in order to become who I am today. The lady that you guys see me as today, I had to go through some proper channels. Hey Kay, Kay knows. Kay been around for a very long time. Kay knows, and there's even people that has known me much longer than Kay. You know, when I opened up my first salon, I was only 22 years old. I didn't have a high school diploma or GED. The last grade I completed was the 8th grade. You can't hear me? Can you hear me, Kay? Let me know if y'all can hear me. They saying they can't hear me. Let me know if you can hear me. But the last grade I completed. Can you hear me? Can you tell me if you can hear me or not? You can hear me over here on Facebook, on Instagram. Can you guys hear me? Can y'all hear me? They can't hear me. What's going on? How long I've been talking to y'all? Y'all can't hear me. Let's see. Let me come out. I'm gonna start this over. I'm gonna start this over because they want to hear from me. Okay, I'm back. You can hear. Okay, so back to what I was saying. I think I was saying in order for me to make. Okay, hey Kay, can you hear me now? Can you guys hear me now? In order for me to make it to this point in business, I had to go through some things. And so if you're looking to create freedom, good. Thank you. If you're looking to create freedom in your schedule, if you're looking to be not just a busy mess, but a business woman, you know, even if you're not in business, if you're just looking to de-scramble your brain and start to get things outlined to a point to where you can handle the you that you're looking to become, there are action steps that you must take. There are questions that you have to ask yourself. You have to zero in on these questions in order for you to actually become her. Other than that, you're just gonna, you know, you're gonna keep running in circle. You're gonna be a busy mess. You know, um, you need to know, for one, you need to be really, really clear on your emotions and your feelings. How do you feel mentally, emotionally, physically? When you ask yourself them questions, be extremely honest because you don't have to answer it to me. But what you need to do is answer it to yourselves. How are you feeling emotionally, mentally, physically? Are you feeling busted and disgusted, drained, overwhelmed, tired, depressed, down in the dumps? Don't know whether you're going to be able to make it. You're going from pillar to post. Are you feeling that way? And she said, that's me right now. I'm a busy mess. Listen, let me tell you, I know what that feels like 100%. You know, it's better to be a business busy doing great things than to be a busy mess. I refuse to be a busy mess anymore. I lived that life a long time. I lived in that world a long time. And everybody looked at me and said, oh my God, Fever, you're doing such amazing things. You're doing such great things. How can I be like you? And I'm looking like, girl, what am I doing? I I'm not doing what you think I'm doing. I'm running around like a chicken with my head cut off and I ain't yielding no great results. How do I get to a point where I'm yielding great results? It's the questions we ask ourselves. It's the talk that we give ourselves. What questions are you asking yourself? How honest are you with yourself? Are you being honest when you talk to yourself? Because if you're not being honest when you talk to yourself, why are you lying to yourself? You know, I have felt a couple weeks ago, I felt drained. I felt tired. I felt overwhelmed. I felt like I didn't want to do it no more. I feel that was only mentally. Emotionally, I felt broken. I felt um, I felt enlightened, but I felt broken at the same time, and I just needed some type of a restoration, and I didn't know how to get it. Um, Physically, I just felt fat and tired. I just felt like, listen, I'm fat and hungry and tired at the same time, you know. So what did I have to do in these last couple of weeks to change that? Talk to myself. My self talk became different. I had to say things like, girl, you no, not the cliche, you're more than a conqueror. Ain't everything is conquering me. How can I say I'm more than a conqueror if everything is conquering me? No, I had to go deeper. Girl, you know where you come from? Oh, this dog finna go off. The mailman. Oh, he ain't wake up. Oh, he's a good boy. He didn't know the mailman just passed. But listen, my self talk had to be different. I had to come to terms with, you know, who I was in the past. Um, how am I living? Where did I come from? What's my life story? In order to understand where I'm at today, I had to appreciate all that crap I went through in the past. I had to appreciate that. And now Jennifer says shadow work. Yeah, you got to go back and work some things out. But I had to learn how to appreciate where I am now. My husband about to walk through these doors, and dang, he is fine. Jesus, my bad, my bad. I knew he was going to go off, but let him out so he won't interrupt my feed. Um, but I had to talk to myself. I had to talk to myself. You have come a long way. Your walk and talk are stronger. Thank you, Kay. Thank you. Let me tell y'all, I've been through a lot. Y'all been through a lot. I can come on here and tell y'all all day long what I've been through. You know, I can tell y'all all day long about the drugs, about the nick. Do I say niggas? About all the men's, about the drugs, the men's, the lies, the many different levels of prostitution. You know, selling myself. You know, short at that. Um, just over saying I'm one thing when I'm really not doing, you know, this in front of everybody else, but then coming home and feeling like a fraud, like a fake. You know, like there are literally things that you have to start telling yourself. You have to remember who you was. You have to now know who you are. And if you don't see who you are, then you need to be around some people that can see you, baby. If you ain't around people that can see you, then you're gonna keep telling yourself the same piece of crap. If you're around people that can truly see you and that care enough for you to tell you about you, let me tell you, I get around people that I see all the time and they remind me of me because they don't see themselves. And I'm so proud of them, but they're not proud of themselves. And Kay just said, I'm so proud of you, Miss Fever. You've came a long way. Thank you so much. Look at the doors that have opened for you. You know, thank you. But do you know how often we don't recognize that? Do you know how often you don't recognize the doors that have been opened for you? You don't recognize the hardship that you went through that got you to the point to where you are? Like, hey, you are alive on Instagram, typing, talking to me. Oh my God, hallelujah. Oh, merciful Father, you are so amazing and wonderful and good. You are so awesome and amazing. I thank you. 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 Mm, I seen you go through. I watched you go through. It has been years since I physically talked to you, but I actually seen you go through. You wasn't supposed to make it a lot of times. But look how good God is. You were still here. People counted you out. You counted you out. And for some reason, God did not. God said, I got purpose for you. There's a reason why I decided to keep you here. Lord, let her reach that. Let her get to the point to where she understands the her that you place inside of her. Let her blossom and spring forth like living water. Let her run towards the person that you said you ain't keep her alive all these years for no reason. She's here for a reason. And I thank God that you're still alive. But God, I had to give you a praise break because I know I seen. I ain't seen everything, but I seen enough to know the Lord, God is amazing. So He is that type of good God. He is that type of an amazing God. But that's her story. I have my story. So what about your story? Keisha said, yes, you was the first person to tell me I'm a boss when we first met, and even seen it. I haven't even seen it in myself. But how? How? When you literally come in and you make everybody better. You literally get that envelope out the drawer. You literally come into the lives of people and you make them better. How are you not a boss? You literally have the magic to, like, you have the not the magic touch, but you have the golden touch, Keisha. Mm. Everything you touch turns to gold. How do you not see that?
I might take the left, but
Open up my drawer. On the right hand side, it's a tablet. Move the tablet. There you go. You gotta see that. And see that there it goes. That's that self-talk. That's that thing that we tell ourselves. How are you talking to yourself? Do you even know? Do you even know what it takes to be able to learn how to do what you do? People are, hold on, let me tell you something. People went to school, right? And got out of school and this is for nails. This is for nails now.
Nick, I don't see no. I'm gonna wake up myself.
Oh, you're gonna have to wait.
I gotta go.
People went to school. Listen, y'all, I'm being requested. So just y'all give me a half a second. Don't leave me. My sexy fine husband is requesting me, and I gotta give him something. I mean, not. I didn't even say that. I didn't even say that. Give me just a second. Look, Kevin. I didn't say that. Give it to him. Yeah, I'm have to literally go inside the bank and put on the deposit because I don't have that business.
I'm on your. You on my account?
I'm doing it on mine. Nobody uses it. It's 550.
What else? What I'm doing?
You don't have to put it in your account.
You just said I got an overdraw one. What? I can't.
That's it.
Cause if I no, That's what I'm saying. If I overdraft, they gonna take this out. You know what I'm saying?
So we want to put it in my account. I don't know if they gonna let you do that. Not gonna let you do that.
If you on my account, I think I probably can. If not, I'm gonna bring money back.
Right.
Okay. All right.
So you gotta take my debit card.
Okay. Give me. Cause I'm overdraft. I'm gonna give you 150, right? Come on, I gotta go. It's right here.
Okay, great and wonderful people. Look, y'all must love me because y'all waited. Thank y'all so much for waiting. Here you go. You know what to do. Yeah. Back to what I was saying. Do you still do her? No, I do not. No, I do not. It says, what does Jennifer over here giving all these words of encouragement? What she got to say? She said, Miss Keisha, go look in the mirror and tell her how wonderful, how wonderfully boss you are. Thank you, Jennifer. I sure will. I'm so proud of you already. Yeah, girl, come on. Come on. That's what it's about. Self-talk. You got to remember who you are in order to appreciate who you've become. If you do not remember who you are, how can you have a profound appreciation for the woman or man that you have in front of you today? I love me now. There was a point in time in my life where I would sit in front of all of you guys and tell you how much I love me, and I would go home and be ready to slit my wrist, pop a bunch of pills, and take myself out because I was so depressed. I was so over it. I was so over me. I was so over life. I was so over living. But that's because I listened to somebody who told me I was less than. That's because I listened to somebody who told me I wasn't who God said I was. So I'm so grateful that I have a better understanding of who I am. I'm awesome. I'm dope. I'm the GOAT. I'm amazing. I'm a life coach. I coach people directly out of the dark into the light. I sure do. I'm a transformational woman. I transform the lives of everyone that comes into my presence. That's just who I am. These are facts I'm speaking. I learned to be bold. I have authority. Do you know that you have authority? If you got to cry about it, cry. Then once you get done crying about it, make something happen. Don't sit back any longer and allow yourself to be Debbie Downer to you. We got enough of them fools out here in the world that's telling us who we ain't, how we ain't gonna be there, and how our dreams is too much because it's too much for them. God said, what I have for you is for you. I'm giving you everything you need to make it. Everything that you want is in front of you. It is already on the inside of you. You encompass it. Now, there are people like me that come along to help navigate that so you can learn how to use it, so you can learn how to be the best version of you. There are people like me that come along to help you come out of the rut. What we do is we point out to you, you. And even if she seems very far away, people like me, we give you tangible things that you can do and steps that you can take to move quickly towards her. Your dream, your gift, your craft is for no one but you. That's right. Thank you, sister. You too. There's another boss. That's another boss on the line. You know, our self-talk has to be so profound. Listen, we got to talk to ourselves like we see people doing on the movies. You are amazing. You are phenomenal. You boss. You dope. Ain't nobody like you. If you was to leave this planet today, the world will be missing a huge portion of it because if you ain't got everything that's in you out, then you're leaving prematurely. You know what the graveyard is filled with, y'all? The graveyard is the most wealthiest place on the planet because it's filled with all dreams. It's filled with hope. It's filled with joy. It's filled with things that the world has never got a chance to see because people died prematurely before they was able to get it out of them. There are people that's attached to your gifts. There are people that are literally looking for you, waiting on you to burst forward and become the you that you always have been, but they need you to see it so you can give them what you got. They waiting on you. They waiting on you, Kiki. They waiting on you, Jennifer. They waiting on you, Keisha. Who else on this live? They waiting on all of y'all. And so I'm extremely excited to be, a part of you guys' journey in life. And I'm grateful that y'all been on here this long. It's been an hour. Y'all must like me because y'all listen to me. And I get this frequently. That's why I was able to merge my life over the way I have. I have created freedom in my schedule in my life to where I no longer have to show up in certain areas and I can give my time over here to this. I searched for, let me tell y'all something about what I did. For many years, I had been on a quest to find myself. For many years, I was, a top notch hairstylist. And I wanted to see if I wanted to open up a school. I wanted to open up anything that I could do to serve people. And I just thought when I became a minister, before I became a minister, I started praying to God, like, God, who am I? This school thing was easy. I opened up the school, y'all, that was so easy. But is it what I'm supposed to be doing? Yes. Who don't love Fever the Diva? But listen, y'all. Um, I started searching, and when I was a little girl, I used to have visions and dreams about myself, and I would be walking down this long hallway, like a corridor, and there were many doors that I would pass and windows, and they were all floor to ceiling doors and windows. It was like being in a courthouse or some type of a castle or something really huge and amazing. And I would walk, um, and I would go through these doors and I would be on the stage. And I started having these visions when I was like 9, 10, 11. And I would be on a stage, right? And on this stage, I remember when I was really young, it was a small room, a small stage, not many people. But as I grow older, and listen, I still have the same vision. Right now, today, this is a 30-year vision, straight up. Um, Now it's like I'm on this stage, y'all, and I have one some like a two-piece business suit, and I'm really classy, and I got on like pearls and the diamonds are blingy. I mean, blingy to bling bling. And I have like a pack on my back, which is a mic on my ear. And when I look forward, there are hundreds, there are thousands of people, and they're listening. And I hear cheering and clapping. I see people crying, and I'm just walking back and forth, and I'm speaking. What visions do you guys have of yourself? Can you see your future? Let me tell you, I started speaking, and I was walking down this corridor. It was at a school, and I made it through the door, and the door landed on the stage. It's just like 2 months ago. The door was actually the door to a stage. I didn't have to walk up steps to get in the room. And I walked out on the stage, and the video is on Facebook and Instagram. You can see it. And I got a chance to speak, and I'm on this stage, and there are almost 1,000 students, and I'm speaking, that clapping, that cheering for me. This has happened multiple times this year. Literally, my dreams have come to pass. But do you know why? It's because of how I talk to myself. You not never gonna come tell me I ain't who God said I am. My sister always say, Kiwana always say, we fit to make it, we fit to make it. No, we have made it. All we got to do is just walk on in the door. One similar to yours, but I never went down the hall or anything. I was in a room with people speaking and they were listening. You could hear a pin drop. That's your dream. That's your vision of you. Let's make it happen. I am your life coach, minister, hairstylist extraordinaire, master stylist, and instructor, Fever Daniels. I absolutely love myself. I love what I've been able to accomplish in my life. I love the fact that I have been from pillar to post and now I'm here. I love the fact that I actually swam in the mud. I love the fact that I have dealt with hoes and dope fiends and dope dealers and people from a bad background and people from awesome backgrounds. I love the fact that I'm well rounded. That I can walk into the room and speak with a young girl who's thinking about going over to Brooklyn, Illinois, and stripping and give her love and encouragement. And I can also walk into the room, a boardroom filled with millionaires, and still encourage those same millionaires in the same manner. God has really did it for me. And what he placed in me is really mine. I own it. There literally is no one on this planet that can do what Fever can do. You can't out Fever. You can't. There's not a person in this world that can do what you do. Now, there may be people in this world that have similarities to you, but they are not you. Don't get it twisted. You are definitely a boss. You're definitely the bomb.com. You definitely got it in you. It's not around you, it is in you. You just have to surround yourself with the type of people that's going to help extract it, that's going to help bring the inner you out. If you guys are interested in learning more about how to get into yourself, about how to pull the best parts of you out, hop in my inbox, DM me. I'll be more than happy to work with you. I have so much freedom in my schedule that I have time to dedicate to just you. I literally have been with some of the best coaches. My first life coach was Shaquan Tab, and she got me all the way together. Coach Shaquan got me so far together that she had me seeing a therapist. When she got done with me, then I seen my therapist, and I went to another life coach and another life coach, and I got two coaches, three coaches, four coaches. I got four coaches right now. That was eight, four, because I am important, and I must pour into myself. I must have people who are more powerful than where I'm at right now pour into me. So I surround myself with people who are better than where I am, who are where I actually look to go. Jealous of no one, intrigued by a lot of people, and excited about the life that is before me. So I hope you guys take heed to everything that I was saying. Talk to yourself. You know, when we was growing up, our parents said, "Don't talk to yourself," and Lord, don't answer yourself. That child crazy. We learned it wrong. We learned it wrong. We learned it wrong. Talk to yourself. Answer yourself. Love yourself. Pray for yourself. Be bold. Don't allow nobody to come in and tell you anything that you ain't. They didn't understand. They will. They will. You are a curse breaker. And you are too. And you are too. And every time you open up your mouth and you say, if the enemy tells you, girl, your background, you ain't supposed to be that, you tell them my background qualifies me to be that. Yeah, the old hoe in me, the old prostitute in me, the old dope fiend in me, the old what? All of those things qualified me to be where I am today. All my past failures, all my trauma, my hurt, my shame, my insecurities, and the truth about me qualified me to be where I am today. There ain't a person on this planet that can out fever. If you are looking to build levels of security about yourself, Hop in my inbox, hop in my DM. I can help you. I'm the girl. I'm the girl. Listen, you guys got to avoid some negative speeches. You got to avoid negative conversation and negative people. I don't care who they are, mama, sister, daddy, brother, cousin, husband. When me and my husband got together, this boy was a negative Nancy. Oh, I wanted to kill him every single day. He told me what I couldn't do. He my cheerleader right now. Thank God. But I had to pray him to that position. Come on, women, we are powerful. Thanks, cousin. Congratulations on everything, baby. I'm so proud of you. But I had to pray him into the position that he's in now. What do I mean? He's already a man. He's already amazing. He was already excellent. He was already wonderful. But he had never been around nobody like me before. He had never encountered a me before. He encountered many of women, beautiful women that told him all these things, but he had never had anyone to show him all of these things. Everything that he said I said I wanted to do, he opposed it. Baby, that's too much. Baby, not right now. Baby, we can't. And when I did it, he was like, ugh, dang, okay. But then the next thing came up and he got right back to the baby, you can't, baby, you won't. So what I started doing was rebuking whatever the doubtful spirit that was attached to him. See, what I did not do was rebuke him. Hope they don't go over y'all head. Catch that drip. I stopped rebuking people and I started rebuking the spirit that's attached to them that caused them to spew nasty things. And even if they decide they want to say some things, they can't say it to me because I avoid negative people. I avoid negative conversation. I give myself good self-talk. Everything I say to you guys, I say to myself. I ain't out here telling you guys how wonderful you is and going at home looking at myself in the mirror and not believing in myself. No, I wholeheartedly believe in me. I've been able to transform the lives of people. So the body of work that I have shows me that I am it. My hairstylists, makeup artists, nail techs, people that serve people. We are literal therapists. We transform lives. We don't just transform them on the outside. When they sit in a chair, in our chair, they're closed mouths and they all ears. First, they tell us all their problems and then they give us time to work on them from the inside out. That's what we do, baby. We can't even help it. So you have someone pour into you so you can pour into others. I'm able to pour into you guys the way that I do because I have people pouring into me. And I can't go back. I can't go back. But you're not going to get me to be down on myself. Become your own best friend. Yes, and get around some people that are girls only, Westview Middle. Get around some people who are your support system, who are your cheerleaders, who's going to lift you up. Okay? Get around people who are the type of people you see yourself becoming. No, you don't want to become them, but the type of person they are may be intriguing enough for you to want to become that. But you got to avoid negative conversation, negative people, negative self-talk. You must avoid it. You got to focus on your strengths. What are you good at? What's your purpose? What's your purpose? What do you believe about yourself? What do you believe about yourself? Do you believe when they told you you wasn't it? Do you believe that? Let me tell y'all, my oldest girl, she's 21, she'll be 22 this year. When she was 11, they was in Girls Inc. and she tried out for the step team. Oh my God. She practiced so all I heard all day long around the house stomping. And she practiced and practiced and practiced and guess what, y'all? They didn't let her in. She cried and she just was, I mean, I had never seen her that broken before. Do you know my baby started to doubt her own abilities? So guess what her mama did? Like the boss that I am. I started my own group, Girls Go. And I made my daughter the head step captain because I wasn't going to let her doubt her own abilities. No, we're going to sharpen that thing. I put that girl on stages in front of hundreds of people. I made her sing and belt it out. I made her not give up on herself. I told her, even if I tell you you ain't it, you go back. If you afraid to say it to me, go in your room and say she a damn lie. You better. Don't even let me tell you you ain't it. I don't care who it is. I told my daughter, don't even let me, being your mother, tell you you are not it. Because your mama can make you feel like you ain't nothing either. Black women, our mothers can make us feel like we ain't it either. So sometimes we got to tell ourselves, she a damn lie. I am it. You know where she got that from? Oh, we going to break it off for you today, baby. No, you're not. You're not what everybody said you were. You're amazing. You are life altering. You can do all things that is within you. You got your crown on. Fix it. Recognize it. Word. Boss it out. And keep moving. Listen, y'all. Y'all got to start addressing y'all fears and limiting beliefs. Come on. It's one thing to just outline who you want to become, what the next level of you looks like. What does she sound like? What she smell like? What she dress? What she wear? Who she hang around? And all of that. But what are the things that's stopping you from being that next level you? What is it? You are a motivational teacher, speaker, preacher, reacher. Okay, girl. I'll be all that. But I'm serious. What is the thing that's prohibiting you because to becoming you? Tell me about it. And be honest about it. What is making you afraid to step out on the next level of you? What's holding you back? Is it you? Is it your circumstance? Hey, lady, is it your mate? Is it your children? Is it your job? What is it that's holding you back? Is it the previous things that you've said to yourself and started to believe yourself? Failing no lie and my mother. But we don't have to be that. We don't have to be what our mom said we were. Thank God my mama never did. My mama never told me I wasn't. She never did. She never told me I wasn't. My mom told me what I was. My mama always said, girl, now don't you go on over to them people church and out preach the preacher. I used to be like, I'm not going to do that. And I was only like 19, 20, 21. And she called me her doctor. She called me her doctor. She seen that I was a leader at a young age. She used to take me to the doctor with her. My mom had multiple sclerosis too. She doesn't have it anymore. You can't tell her that she ain't been cured. She's been cured. But she has. God is good. He's a deliverer. But when I was a little girl, I would go into the doctors with my mother and they would say, well, you're manic depressive and you're this and you're that. So we're going to give you some medicine. And when I read the inscription of the medicine, it said could cause depression. So then the next time she come, I'm like, Mom, I got to go with you. I got to ask the doctor something. She wasn't sure about her daughter at the time. I was 11, 12. She like, okay, y'all, why she take me to the doctor with her? And I'm like, Doc, quick question. Why y'all give my mama? Y'all gave her like 5 different medicines that cause depression, yet y'all clinically diagnosing her with depression. My mom was all like, "What?" She thought I was gonna ask about being a doctor or something. She was like, "What you talking about?" I said, "Mama, 5 of these medications says may cause depression, but they clinically diagnosed you with depression. What's this about?" Child, I got in an argument with her doctor. Yeah, she booked it about that doctor's office. She was all like, "Listen, I ain't taking you to the doctor with me no more." Now she called me her doctor and her lawyer, baby. My mama know who to call because she know I got her best interest in heart. You know, 2022 renew. Yes. And that's the reason why I came on here to talk to you guys. I wanted to know, how has 2022 been treating you? Have you been having a tough time trying to figure it out? And let's get this self-talk thing down. A lot of people have been beat up verbally, but do we have to stay there? Do we have to live in that position? We don't have to live there. You know, we absolutely don't have to live there. We can live wherever we want, but we got to reinvent. Listen, you may not have to reinvent the wheel, but you can definitely reinvent yourself. Who knows me to be a hairstylist? Who also knows me to be a motivational speaker and a coach? People know me because I've been able to reinvent myself down throughout the years, and I've done a great job at it. I am the queen of reinvention, honey. And I just want to help you guys. Jennifer say, me, me, me. Come on, girl. Let's get to a new level you. Let's get you believing in yourself more. Let's get you taking action steps towards your goals. Let's get a list of goals written down. Hey, Jennifer, I got some homework for you. I need you to write a list of goals. Two things. I need you to write a small list of goals, an intermediate goal, which is something that can happen between 3 and 6 months. Okay. I want you to write a list of goals. Make it like 5 things. And then on another paper, I want you to write out, what does it take to achieve those 5 goals. So I want you to write out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And over here, write out, in order for number 1 to be achieved, that could even be buy a car. Hi, my beautiful sister. Buy a car. You want to buy a new car. What do you got to do to buy a new car? Now, over here, you got to write out the things that you have to do. So once you got your 5 goals and everything that it takes to accomplish your 5 goals, I want you to then take that list of the what it takes and start accomplishing it, and strike one thing off at a time, one thing off at a time, until it's all done. I bet it won't take you 6 months. Action steps. Action steps. Then every day I want you, because you're the affirmation lady, Jennifer. You're the one that gives the positive affirmations. So I don't want you to just write the affirmations down. I want you to tell it to yourself. I want you to talk to yourself. Get in the mirror. My speaking friend. You're a speaker. You speak to people. You want to speak to their hearts or to their mind. I want you to get in the mirror and I want you to talk to yourself. And I want you to talk until you hear you sound differently to yourself. I want you to talk until your conversation sounds more clean cut, until your voice sounds like something you want to hear. She said, I speak to souls. I felt that thing, made chills roll through my body. And I believe you, and I believe in you. So I want you to get in the mirror and I want you to talk to yourself until you start to believe everything you're saying. And then I want you to go live. and speak to those souls. But I also want you to get in my inbox so I can help you get to the next level. I know it won't take you 6 months. I know it won't. You're too dope for it to take you that long. And if it takes you that long, then oh well. Hey, Chrissy. If it takes you that long, then oh well. Let it take you. But all I'm saying, she said, OMG. Yeah, okay, no. Are you afraid? You afraid? Let me tell you one of my biggest fears with going live, y'all. One of my biggest fears with going live is I actually listened to my live after I did it. And I found out that I did not like the sound of my voice. Ooh, I found out I didn't like the sound of my voice. The sound of my voice made me cringe. What kind of self hate have I been living in to where I don't even like the sound of my own voice? Now, oh, honey, I sound amazing. I sound like gold. I'm so scared to go live. That's why I don't. Why I gotta why you the whole time, Keisha. But why? You like, girl, you so it. You funny, you passionate, you don't care. So people ain't really gonna make you feel no kind of way. And if they do, you will never let anybody see you sweat. But you got more things to talk about. And you have so much in you. I want to see you go live. So I'm gonna give you that same challenge I just gave Jennifer. Do you have fear about going live? I do have fear about going live. I have a hard time being 100% confident. That's why I want. That's why I want you. We gonna get you on a confident level. But let me tell you, I want you to do the same thing, Keisha. Write down 5 goals, intermediate goals. Remember, intermediate is something that doesn't take so long. 3 to 6 months, sometimes a year, but 3 to 6 months. Write down 5 goals. Then I want you to write down next to each goal. Write down what does it take to accomplish each goal. You may have one goal and it may take 6 things to accomplish that one goal. Then on your second goal, that one goal may take 8 things to accomplish or even 3 things to accomplish. But you must write it all out. Then once you get all of them written out, I want you to go to the top and start marking it off, working on that until each thing is accomplished. Once it's accomplished, then you can move on. It is not going to take you 6 months as long as you're working on it. And I'm excited for you. I'm really excited for you, both you girls, and whoever else is on this live listening. This ain't just for them. Those are the ones that are engaging with me, the ones that are not really talking back. At least give me some heart so I can know that you're in the building. Shoot your girl some love. Let me know that she says I'm on it. Come on now. I got 2 people accepted the challenge. What's up? I got 7 people watching me on Facebook and 2 people watching me on Instagram. What's up? Will y'all accept my challenge? Write down 5 intermediate goals. And then on another piece of paper, I want you guys to write down whatever it's going to take for you to accomplish each individual goal. If one goal is going to take you 12 things to accomplish it, those 12 things could literally be make a doctor's get healthy. Okay, how do I get healthy? What part of your health are you trying to fix? Do you need to take vitamins? Do you need to eat better? Do you need to exercise? What do you need to do? So write it down and actually start marking off the list. It is not going to take you the full 6 months. Take the challenge. Comment challenge accepted if you are willing to take the challenge. Share this video. And if you're coming on here after it's all said and done, communicate, talk back. As things come up that you feel, Tell me about it. And if you too accept the challenge, let me know. I'm really excited about, where this thing will lead you guys. I want you guys to apply some pressure to the things that is causing you to not believe in yourself. Apply some pressure to it. What do you mean by apply pressure to it, Fever? Actually work on it. Going live. Apply pressure to going live. How do I apply pressure to going live, Fever? Get some light, get your phone, get in a quiet area, and go live. Before you go live, write down 5 things that you're going to talk about during your live. Then go live and talk about that. Challenge accepted. That's what I'm talking about. Then go live and talk about the things that's on that list. Don't get off of there until you're done. And then this is the biggest thing. I'm gonna read in a second, girl. You so silly. This is the biggest thing. When it gives you the option to discard or share, share it. Do it scared. Jennifer says, you know how to apply pressure to these niggas. LOL. Switch the focus. You are the focus. You are the focus. Our men are in desperate need of us differently. We need to show up differently for our men. They so beat up. They don't believe in themselves at all. A lot of them do, the confident, cocky ones. But just because they're cocky don't mean they're confident. A lot of people, children, men, women, older people alike do not believe in themselves. Now we love challenges. I have to now. That's right. Come on. I'm 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 telling you, it's going to change the platform of your life. You know, use your creative genius, like my coach Dalia says. Use your creative genius. Winners don't wait for trophies; they create them. I love you guys so much. Thank you guys for talking with me, giving me your energy, your time. I have faith in you, Jennifer. I have faith in you, Keisha. We'll reach them as we rise ourselves. Oh, yes. I have faith in you, girls. I have faith in you guys, and I look forward to hearing from you. If this resonates with you in any way, please hop in my inbox. Please DM me. Please do not be ashamed or afraid of your truth. Please walk into this next season in life with your head up and ready to perform. I love you guys, and I gotta go. Have a beautiful day.